What it do, YouTube crew? This is your boy Garrett here, coming at you with our follow-up to Team Building Tuesday, episode 13. We are rocking out with our Monotype Steel going on here. If you guys missed the team building episode, I highly recommend you go and check that out. But leading off, we have Lord MEGATRON, the Mega Aggron with Stealth Rock, Thunder Wave, Heavy Slam, and Roar. Tech 9. The Heatran, rocking that air balloon. And then we have I Can Wish, Can't I? The Jirachi, holding the King's Rock with that nice and powerful Trick Room. And Serene Grace, as usual. Bronzong, the Levitating Leftovers, holding Special Defensive Wall, rocking Toxic, Trick Room, Future Sight, and Protect. Then we have Excadrill, our Choice Scarf Mold Breaker, breaking some molds like he's breaking your arms. Earthquake, Rock Slide, Rapid Spin, and Iron Head. Said that a little out of order, but I don't care. And then we have Magnezone, the Assault Vest, holding Magnezone with Magnet Pull, so we can rock out on Ferrothorns, Scizors, and even other Magnezones if we feel like it. Rocking Thunderbolt, Hidden Power, Fire, Volt Switch, and Flash Cannon. If you guys want more in-depth details on that squad, like I said at the beginning of this video, check out the Team Building Tuesday. It went over everything in quite great detail. Oh my goodness, we have a very, very diversified mono flying type team. Really the only thing I'm super worried about is still Steela, but I feel like Magnezone can easily take care of that thing. All I have to do is get in the appropriate switch. Right off the bat, I am concerned of the Landorus Therian. Ground types really, as you can clearly see, do run quite a bit of a number on my squad. All I really have to do to counteract the Landorus is just lead off with our boy Bronzong here. Get off a nice clean Toxic, and we can start to whittle this thing down. And maybe if we're lucky at some point, wow, that knockoff did. Oh, of course we miss. First turn Toxic miss. Did you guys know that if you're a poison type, you actually cannot miss your Toxic? So of course he comes out with his Celesteal, already rendering my Bronzong useless. Very useless. We are going to hard swap out into Magnezone. I don't care if you want to Leech Seed me. I'm going to go ahead and Thunderbolt it up. He might be carrying Earthquake or Flamethrower, but a good thing for us, our Assault Vest is really coming in handy, and we're going to be able to 2-hit KO this thing. Even if Flamethrower is doing about 31%, as long as he doesn't get a crit, we should be fine. But really, Magnezone is only here just so he can handle this Celesteela. Thankfully, Celesteela gets KO'd. We pick up the first KO of the match. Hopefully it's not the last KO we pick up. I can definitely see him going right back out into Landorus Therian. Yep, as he does. And honestly, I want to kind of try and save this Pokemon for Death Fodder. So what I'm going to do is swap out into Bronzong. He goes for the Earthquake, which we levitate off the ground with. And now that his Steel type is gone, I get a free Toxic off on something. And he will if he's going to try and kill me with a knockoff, he's going to have to stay in again. And this time we actually land the Toxic. And now we have a nice and powerful timer going off on this Landorus. I want to go ahead and try and Protect, so I can stall out, get some more damage off the Toxic. I'm going to click Future Sight just in case, something happens. He decides to swap. He could predict me swapping. Actually, he does go for the swap, as we do set up a Future Sight attack. I'm going to go ahead and protect it up. Just very, very interested in what this thing's going to try and do. He is, unfortunately, going to set up the nasty plot, and this turn he is going to kill us. I'm clicking Toxic just because there's really no reason to try and swap my Mons around right now. I've got two Pokemon in Bronzong and Magnezone that are about to basically die, so there's no reason to try and save them. He will be taking the Future Sight attack this turn, and yes, that does do a decent amount of damage to where I can go out into your boy Excadrill, and I can hit him with that Rock Slide, and nothing's really going to want to swap in on a Rock Slide except for his most defensive Pokemon, the Landorus Therian. Luckily I get a crit, and we're kind of back to normal. I'm going to go ahead and swap out into Magnezone just so I can get a free swap into something, because Magnezone's too slow to actually really do anything at this point in the match. So let's try and run some calculations. Calculate some stuff for us. Assuming that he is defensive, of course, which he's probably not, but we have to assume just so we can get the best thing for us. This is our custom set Excadrill. Did I not nickname my Excadrill? I did not nickname. I didn't nickname 3 of my mons. I feel stupid. Stupid. Alright, so Ironhead is going to be running at around our strongest attack with 20%. However, he is not even near 20%. So I feel like our only best option now at this point in the matchup is to go into Megatron and just let's throw some Stealth Rocks up. Because even if he does manage to kill us, he actually does opt to swap. Interesting enough, he probably thought, well, no, that wouldn't have made sense. I was going to say he probably thought we were going for the Thunder Wave and tried to predict the swap, but it didn't really make any sense why he would attempt to do that. Now, hopefully, I can get a late game sweep with Excadrill. He goes for the Grass Knot, which does not do any sorts of damage. The only reason it did that much damage at around 30% was because I'm very, very fat. I am a very fat Lord Megatron. Lord Megatron. I'm going to go for the Thunder Wave. Hopefully he's not sub-Gyarados. If he's sub-Gyarados, then I'll be able to roar him out, as he does opt to go for the Thunder, or the Dragon Dance, I should say. We're going to go ahead and not play these games, and we're going to click Roar so we can get him out of here with those stat boosts. We don't need to be dealing with that. Luckily, our Filter ability comes into play, and we take that rather nicely. Now we have Lord Dragonite here, ready to take a Thunder Wave of its own, hopefully. Breaking the Marvel Scale, which is good for us. If we can manage to get off a whole bunch of these Thunder Waves, we won't have to worry about my opponent here outspeeding the majority of us. He does go back out into Gyarados. It's not going to be doing any kind. My Heavy Slam is not going to be doing any kind of damage on Gyarados. So we could just go out into Jirachi here. Go out into Jirachi, soak up a Waterfall. It's pretty nice, and we're just going to click Heart Stamp. Hopefully, between the Paralysis and the King's Rock boosted Serene Grace boosted flinches. Wow, he broke through that instantly. Wow. Why do I even run these sets if this is what I get in return? If I don't get any of the flinches, any of the paras, why do I even try? Why do I even try? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Alright, so Landorus is going to be coming out, and unfortunately, I do believe this Landorus is faster than us. I don't want to just sack off Jirachi, but I don't really have much of a choice at this point. Ow, wow. Our Jirachi actually outspeeds it, and we actually get the flinch, and the Toxic does not pick up the KO. However, I'm okay with this, because I can click Heart Stamp. Dope. That just shows you right there how defensive that thing is. Unfortunately, Jirachi is going to go down to the Rocky Helmet damage. So we can go out into either Megatron. I feel like Megatron is going to be my best bet, just because he has 2 Pokemon left that aren't paralyzed, and we can change that. We can totally change that. He's going to Mega Evolve and probably go Mega Charizard Y. Yes, because you can't be Mega Charizard X on a Mono Flying type team. Unfortunately, we're going to go down to that. Well, he can't really touch me with anything, can he? I could go out into. I don't know why I did this. I seriously don't have anything super effective to hit him with. Oh man, I just mooked this up. I mooked this up hard. He's got Earthquake, doesn't he? Should have gone out into Excadrill. I don't know why I went out into Tech 9. Well, I guess he doesn't have Earthquake. I recommend that if you're going to be running a Mono Flying type team, at least run Earthquake on at least one of your Pokemon. I understand that he had a Landorus Therian, but I typically run Earthquake on a Mega Charizard Y, just so a Heatran cannot completely shut me down. Because most of the time, Heatrans aren't going to be carrying Ancient Power and will be able to counter Mega Charizard Y. So, just checking something real quick. Okay, so cool. The new episode of my Pokemon Pearl randomized Nuzlocke is finished uploading. See, that's why I should have saved it. Because now, if this Rock Slide doesn't kill or flinch, we might have just lost. We might have just thrown the game. We just threw the game. Wow! That's fun. That's fun. That's fun. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, note to self, if you have a perfectly good rock-type attack to attack a 4 times weak Pokemon, use it. We don't want to make that mistake again, because Lord knows I will. I will make that mistake again. I will make that mistake again. So we take the first L. Unfortunately, we threw that game, so we're going to try and make a comeback. Hopefully break a little even here against a Mono Dragon type team. So, How are we even gonna lead off with this? Because he's probably most likely going to lead Garchomp, in which case I could lead Tech 9 and get off a powerful Ancient Power Ice. However, he could predict that and lead off with a Pokemon like Komao. In which case, my best possible bet is to just go ahead and lead with Bronzong, because anything that has anything super effective against me, he does opt to lead T'Challa. I love your nickname. I'm going to go ahead and click Future Sight. Clanger Soul Blaze is going to come through, but I should be able to tank it pretty nicely, as I do. He is unfortunately going to get all those stat boosts. We want to go ahead and try and get a Toxic off on this thing, so that he cannot stick around that often. We don't want him to be here. We're going to set up a Trick Room. Just because he is the fastest mon on the field, and I want to be able to have some kind of speed advantage. Flamethrower is going to be coming through, but it's not going to be picking up the KO, thank the Lord. And the real question here is, do I just Future Sight or Protect? Because Flamethrower is definitely going to kill us from this range. What do we need Bronzong for? I'm clicking Future Sight just so I can get something going on here. With speed boosts up, I'm going to go into Jirachi, click Heart Stamp, and go ahead and kill this thing, and hopefully whatever comes in will take a powerful Future Sight. Let's see here if we can dodge an Earthquake, as we do, and Future Sight coming in clutch. Let's go ahead and hit him up with that HP Ice. Break anything you got going on. Thanks to the Trick Room, we outspeed the Garchomp. Just now, the Trick Room fades away. So, we are fearing maybe a Focus Blast here. I don't want to take anything super duper effective, but I feel like with the matchup that I have, I'm very, very favorable to win this outcome. So I'm going to click Flash Cannon. He opts to go for the Outrage, which I guess was his most powerful attack that he had, but he locked himself into it, and we were able to get off a nice and powerful Flash Cannon. We have 394 special attack. I always underestimate Heatran's special attack, but look at this special attack. Look how hot. We're modest. Things are dying. You put something in front of Heatran and they die. Okay, so we just picked up that win. Picked up a W. So that puts us at around 1-1. That puts us exactly at 1-1. So now we have a Mono Steel versus our Mono Steel. And I can see Magnezone coming in a major clutch here on Pokemon like Scizor, Ferrothorn, and Skarmory. I just really have to play my cards right here. I don't want to screw anything up. I could go ahead and just lead Magnezone. Heatran is something I was afraid of. If he's carrying Earth Power, I don't want to lose Magnezone this early. I definitely don't want to lose Magnezone this early. I'm going to go into my own Heatran, dodge that Earth Power, and I'm going to go for my own Earth Power. The only Pokemon he would have to be able to dodge... Whoa. What do you got there? Bloom Doom? Alright. He goes to break my balloon, but we kill his Heatran in return. Really, that was the only Pokemon I felt like it really had an advantage over my own Heatran. So now I've got something pretty uber powerful. All I have to do is dodge fighting type moves from Scizor and Bisharp. Skarmory wants to be in here. Skarmory can take my Lava Plume and hold on with your Sturdy. I'm going to go ahead and rock out with another one. Does not die to its own Brave Bird. However, now we have taken out two Pokemon. What did I say? You put Pokemon in front of Heatran, they die. Knockoff is going to be coming through, but I don't really care about that at this point. Lava Plume again is going to be taking out another. That's 3 Pokemon that have fallen to the might of Tech 9. The Heatran. Drain Punch or Earthquake coming from the Jirachi. Or my opponent's just going to go ahead and forfeit. So, we just picked up another W. Another double U. So that's 2-1 versus a mono normal type team. Now, if there's anything on this team I'm immediately scared of, right off the bat, I see Staraptor here, who's probably Scarfed and gets close combat. And then we have Megalopony over here, who's, oh man, it's going to be so hard on us. We're going to have to, in order to combat these two Pokemon, we're going to have to set up a Trick Room and hopefully get some Heart Stamps going on. But right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and lead with ya boy Megatron. I'm clicking Thunder Wave on a Staraptor. I'm clicking Thunder Wave on the Staraptor. I'm not too concerned about getting... I knew he was going to swap. Please go out into something really fast. Please don't go out into your Diggersby. Please don't go out into the Diggersby, though. He goes out into this thing, which is now uber slow. I don't care what you have for me. You might have something like Heat Wave. You could be special attacking Swellow. How did my wire for my mic get under my feet? We are going to set up that Stealth Rock. One thick B decides to come in. We're not even handling this. Oh my goodness, my opponent misses the high jump kick, and Mega Aggron lands the paralysis. That's really unfortunate. Oh my goodness, misses another one. When does that ever happen? What? What just happened? What just happened? He just lost his only... one of his only saviors to even win this matchup. I mean, he still has the Diggersby, which I'm afraid of, and the Staraptor, but his Megalopony, a huge threat, has just gone down to 2 misses. 2 misses. I'm flabbergasted. I'm very flabbergasted. Lord Megatron, he's juking. He's juking and dodging. Oh, that Heat Wave did way too much damage. Heavy Slam's gonna come through and destroy the Swellow. Megatron, what are you doing? You're so strong! Staraptor's gonna come out, so this is the Pokemon I was afraid of. I don't want to risk anything. I'm going for the Thunder Wave thanks to my incredibly bulky body. Okay, so there was some karma. There was some karma for us. There is that. What goes around comes around kind of nonsense. Heavy Slam probably would have been the better option, but I just didn't want to risk anything. Unfortunately, my opponent does dodge my Thunder Wave and kills Megatron. So now we have options. We definitely could go out into Excadrill here. I'm pretty sure Scarf Excadrill Ironhead kills a -2 Staraptor. I'm pretty sure. He's Scarfed though, so he's definitely going to outspeed me, and I can't let that happen. So I feel like my best option right now is to go out into Jirachi and just click Heart Stamp. I could try to set up a Trick Room, but then if Chansey comes in, I'm kind of boned. So I got to watch out for that. Now, at this point in the match, I'm not really too concerned about Trick Room. Yes, exactly what I thought was going to happen. Chansey comes out, is probably very physically defensive, and I don't want to get paralyzed right off the bat. I'm going to go out into Excadrill, in case it is carrying Thunder Wave. It is actually carrying Stealth Rock, but I'm just going to go for the Ironhead. Ironhead hits everything on my opponent's team, and it's Stab, and... yeah, if he brings Staraptor back out, it's taking a buttload of damage. Because Ironhead is doing definitely well over 50%. Almost 70%. Ironhead coming through here. Seismic Toss, I'm not too worried about. Like I said, I can 1v1 this Chansey right now. If he goes for a Soft Boiled, however, we're going to be in a bit of a pickle. In which case, I could go out into Bronzong, but we're just going to go ahead and click Ironhead here. We're going to commit to our decision. Hopefully we can get a flinch. If we get a flinch, that'll be dope. Wow! Black magic. Voodoo magic. We're over here summoning the Dark Arts, and my opponent just forfeited because of my wizardry. Because of my wizardry, my opponent has just forfeited. So that puts us at around 1-3, or 3-1, I guess, by this point. We have just officially broke even. We're only at about 4 battles. The live doesn't feel like it's really been going on that long. Let's go ahead and try and rock out with something else. So we got Mono Electric here. I love it. Prankster boy over there. I see you, Thunderous. And I definitely see some issues with Tapu Koko, Surge Surfer, Raichu. It's going to be a bit of a problem. And then we got Zeraora. Oh man, that's a fast Pokemon with really high attack stat. So I guess my best bet is just go ahead and automatically lead with Megatron. Golem is here with Magnet Pull, or is that? Yeah, it's Magnet Pull. I'm clicking Stealth Rock. I'm not really afraid of a Golem. He could hit me with an Earthquake, but I am going to be able to take it really well. I'm going to go ahead and Heavy Slam. Let me eat up this Earthquake and see how much this Heavy Slam does in return. Wow, we both do about the same amount of damage. I'm not even going to try with this Pokemon. I'm going to go ahead and roar him out so I can just get up out of here. And now this is going to give me the chance to go out into... I'm going to go out into your boy Bronzong. I'm going to take this superpower and I'm going to toss out a Toxic because there's no way he's going to want to stay in. Actually, he might. I'm going to go for the Future Sight. In case he swaps. I think that's why I did that. I don't know why I just did that. I knew Golem was going to come back out, and I know Golem's special defense is not really all that high. We're going to go for the Toxic just so we can get off really as much damage as we possibly can here. Earthquake, come at me, boy. I feel like most people should be thinking about that. I don't need to run Heat-Proof Bronzong just because I have a Flash Fire Tech 9. Heatran. Alright, so we're going to defend ourselves right there. He's going to take the Future Sight attack. Please go down on the Toxic. Yes! Bronzong finally picking up some kills here. I love this Bronzong set. It's monstrous. People just don't really... With Future Sight is one of those moves that people just really don't know what to do with it. It's just so weird. Knockoff is going to be killing us. Unfort indeed. I don't want to go back out into anybody, really. I could go out into... I think I barely outspeed. With Excadrill, I barely outspeed. So let's go Excadrill. Yeah, barely outspeed. There's no way he Scarfed. There's no way he's Scarfed. If he's Scarfed, he's literally the fastest Pokemon in the meta. He's probably going to go back out into his Thundurus. So what if I double swap out into Lord Megatron? Or do I just make the safest play and click Earthquake? Oh, this is hard. This is hard. This is hard. If we click Earthquake, I'm going to go Megatron. I think that's a smarter play. Because if he goes out into Thundurus, we at least have Megatron to be able to do something. I don't want to stay in and have this Pokemon kill me. So we were faster, like I knew, and actually it goes out into Galvantula, interestingly enough. Heavy Slam is going to be doing work, so we might as well just go for it. Sticky Web I'm not too concerned about because I have the Trick Room to counteract that. You can hit me with a Thunder, and I will drop because crits. Because of crits. Okay, so... I'm going to go Magnezone, and I'm going to click Hidden Power Fire, so I can eat up this Thunder and kill the Galvantula. So we're pretty even right now with my opponent. Really, I see my only win condition right now being Jirachi sweep. Jirachi has to be able to set up Trick Room at some point and give us the opportunity we need in order to be able to sweep. Because without that, I don't think we're going to be really doing much. This Pokemon's out here, and honestly, I really don't have any use. I want... Magnezone would be so good because it would counteract Raichu, and it walls Tapu Koko, unless it's physical Tapu Koko. But this thing destroys me. I'm just gonna click, yeah, I don't think I have a choice in that matter. Now, at this point, I have to go into Jirachi, and I have to click Trick Room, and it is the only way I'm going to be able to win this matchup. It's the only way I'm going to be able to win this. I have to click it. So unfortunately he knocks off my King's Rock, which means we're not really going to be getting that many flinches. And I have no choice but to go for Heart Stamp here. And I'm faster than pretty much everything on his team. And I have no choice but to click Heart Stamp. And it is going to be able to kill his Aurora. So that Pokemon is out and about. He's out. He's done. He's donezo funzo. We don't have to worry about that rip-off ever again. So now he's got Thundurus at around 70%. It's going to be coming in to about, I think it's going to go down to around 50 or 60%. I think it takes 25%. Raichu is actually going to be coming out, and this Pokemon absolutely walls me. However, it does not wall your boy Tech 9. Wow. But we are going to be faster than this thing, and I'm clicking Earth Power. Clicking Earth Power right now, because we don't care about these mice, these Pokemon. So luckily Tech 9 is going to be able to take out the Raichu. Really all my opponent actually has to do in this scenario is just stall out the Trick Room, because Jirachi is at such a low point of HP right now that I won't be able to take it out. I wish I had something that could extend it, but I don't. And Trick Room is still up. Earth Power should be able to kill this Tapu Koko, as it does. Really all I'm worried now, Thundurus is here. Thundurus is now. I have to go for the Lava Plume. He's going to be able to kill me with a Superpower or a Thunderbolt. He actually goes for Z Supersonic Sky Strike. Why? Why would you do that? You had the game. You had the game. You could have brought me down to, at the most, a 1-0 victory. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. So I think that's as great a place as any to go ahead and just end the live right here. The link to the team, if you guys want to use it for yourself, is going to be in the description below. Make sure you check that out. I leave all my teams in the description below for anybody that actually wants to use these teams for themselves, modify them, twist them around to your own liking. I'm totally fine with that. I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, you can't have my teams. Stop stealing my teams. I made these teams for me and myself. No, I made these teams for me to use on YouTube. There's a reason I put these teams out there. There's a reason I have Team Building Tuesday, so you guys can have access to these teams. Just go back, check out, click on the video, scroll down to the description. Just do the whole like thing where you do this. Here, I'll show you. Here, just real quick, just before we end the episode. So, for instance, like all this, just go down. All this is going to be in the YouTube description. Just take your mouse, go like that, hold it, click down, hold it over until everything turns blue. Click Command C to copy it, and then go into your own Pokemon Showdown account and click Import. There you go. Click Command V. Command V is the key commands you need in order to paste the team onto your import-export. You gotta click Save, make sure you do that, and then there you go. You have the team for yourself. And all you have to do is just click on the appropriate tier format you want, click Validate, and it should be validated. But we always do that at the end of our Team Building Tuesday, so I just wanted to say that real quick in case anybody didn't really know that I was doing that I was giving you guys permission to use my teams. That's why I leave them in the description. That's why I make the Team Building Tuesday, so people can use them freely if you guys want to. So I just wanted to say that real quick because it was on my mind, and I didn't really know how clear that was. But thank you guys for checking out today's video, and I will definitely check you guys next time.